Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. So Bitcoin MYK advertising coming. So what does that mean? So you've probably been on the site. You've noticed ads have already been running on the site. And these are ads from crypto networks, advertising agencies, and other promotionals in the cryptocurrency space or online. But what's unique about this and what's so very exciting about it is that this is kind of our own internal advertising network, which means that we will be displaying ads on pages ourselves all across the network, similar to how it's done with some of the other advertising networks or agencies. So let's talk a little bit about that today, why exactly it's so exciting, and what this means for you. So Bitcoin MYK will be releasing advertising packages. The packages are only able to be purchased in Bitcoin MYK tokens. Bitcoin MYK tokens can be earned free on the site through participation. Bitcoin MYK does not sell tokens on the site. Third-party exchanges allow for other ways to obtain the token. However, they may be obtained free. Bitcoin MYK tokens get you $1 worth of advertising per token. The use of the Bitcoin MYK token on the site will always have a value of $1 per token despite what the market determines. We believe this brings demand and use to the Bitcoin MYK token. Over the next coming weeks, a system will allow for the exchange of your Bitcoin MYK tokens for advertising packages. The project is excited to find what will be a further great use to the token. The token already facilitates fast, free transactions. It also deflates on the volume of trade at a 1-to-1 ratio, which means the token gets more rare as it trades. Ads will display all over the site and member profiles as well as public pages. This will allow for maximum exposure of promotions. Advertising packages with more features will include reviews on our YouTube channel podcast. Prices will be released over the next few weeks. This will mean a Bitcoin MYK will always be able to buy $1 worth of advertising on our site. Okay, so quite a bit of information. So I hope at this point in time we know what Bitcoin MYK is. Interesting enough, we still get people who don't know what Bitcoin MYK is. So I initially thought that we had done a poor job of explaining what Bitcoin MYK was. Now I'm starting to understand that there are just some things in cryptocurrency that just take time to digest. When we talk about we're a token that's fast, free transactions, that is part of what we are. When we say we're a deflation token, that is part of what we are. What do we mean by deflation token? It exploits rarity. Simply means that as we do transactions on a 1-to-1 ratio, every time a token is traded, we burn that token. That means that that token doesn't exist anymore. And it simply just means it makes it more rare. And the tokenomics of it is when things get more rare, usually that means they get more valuable, right? At least that's the idea. Does it always work that way? No, not necessarily. But that is the hope, right? And that is what some data suggests. So what is part of the Bitcoin MYK token in relation to these ads? It just means that the Bitcoin MYK token is going to always be able to buy so much of these advertisements on the site, regardless as to what the market's doing, right? If we were to compare it to, let's say I give you $1 and I say you can go out and you can buy a loaf of bread with $1 in a magical world that no longer exists. And inflation kicks in, the price of everything goes up, right? And with this magic dollar I just gave you, you're still going to be able to buy that bread no matter if the price, no matter how high the price goes. That's what the Bitcoin MYK token does in its internal market on the site. It stays the same. It buys the same. Now, uh, this is very important to the demand of the token, because what it means is that people who are using this to promote a variety of things, they're going to always be able to take these tokens and do that. With social media, the promotion and exposure and marketing that can be done with it can help a great deal for people who got businesses, products, and a variety of things. Now, we don't sell the token. This is we use the proof of participation model, meaning that this is the only way you can get the token free, earning on the site, participating on the site. You can't go on third-party exchanges and buy it from members, but the idea is for it to be part of the proof of participation model. So you're not able to purchase this token. We didn't do an ICO. And so it's all about earning and your value being swapped out, kind of like our version of mining, right? So we're here on our profile page. Let's explain the effectiveness of what these ads will be when they're available to you over the next few weeks. So on my profile page, the admin administrator profile page, everybody gets a profile page on the site. You can see several of the posts I've made on the site. But what's interesting is when you get down to the profile page, you start to see these ads and advertisements, right? So now what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to purchase these ads with our token on the site, put up whatever ads you want to put there with the Bitcoin MYK token, promote, advertise to everybody around the network, not just on the private profiles, everybody's private profiles, but also the public pages, of course. So this creates maximum exposure to your business, product, or whatever the case may be. All from these tokens you acquire free. But the demand that it creates means that people on the market will probably less likely want to sell it for a much lower price, due to the fact that they can just come on the site and they can do something else of value with the token, right? And so that's going to be very important to helping with the value of the project. So we're also going to probably be doing some reviews and things on the podcast, and you'll be able to use the token to purchase that. We haven't come up with prices yet. Probably another week or so, but just another thing you're going to be able to do with the token besides all the great things that you can do now that we described earlier. So hope you guys are excited about it as we are. We hope that this helps to create more value in the token. Be looking forward to that. But until next time, take care. Make sure you've joined the site if you haven't, and find out all the great things going on with the Bitcoin MYK project. Take care.